do have the in person, so go first, and we'll go ahead and do all the backwards.
My opening statement is just, I'm really proud of our 7 players that played. This was kind of an unexpected, like we said, we're playing on house money in a way, like we thought that we were done playing basketball for this year, and to get an extra game, for all of you guys that know and love basketball, you know how special that is. So I know the outcome absolutely was not what we wanted, but the few practices we had leading up to this game were really fun. And I thought that game, until, even through the loss, I just thought it was a really enjoyable game to coach. I think there was no pressure either way on our players. And I just really want to thank them, for just sticking with us and playing. Yeah. And she sprained both of her ankles in that game, and look at her. I mean, just still doing what she needs to do. And, I hope Villanova goes and makes a big run right now. I think they've got a great coaching staff and kids that are really playing hard.
Coach, can you talk about the way how you guys jumped on Villanova early on in the first quarter?
Yeah, I thought we were a little probably fresher there. You guys probably don't, like, we took maybe what was it, 11 or 12 days off of practice.
Mhm.
We just thought, we were under the assumption, I guess, that if you were under 500 that you couldn't get any postseason play. So us getting the call, or and really, I'm going to say it again, Teya is the one that spearheaded us, the excitement for everybody to get back in and play, and that's a credit to the type of player she is, and just her dynamic personality. So she got everybody together and rounded up the troops. We had a couple of days of practice, and we came here, and I thought, I think we jumped on them just because we had the energy, and I think that we're a good team. Like, I think the players that were here, they're good players. We just ran out of a little bit of gas, and we also had a lot of different foul trouble throughout the game that made us have to be very tentative on the defensive end.
But you feel, like you said, the big strong start. At any point of the game, did you start to notice a little fatigue? I mean, 5 players, 31 minutes is so hard to do. But were we concerned at any point, thinking, whether the enemy be a little slow here and there, or no?
Yeah, I think more concerned is just like we already had with this group some nagging injuries coming into the game. So it was just trying to make sure that those didn't creep up, and they did start to creep up. You could see it, and then we had one kid kind of cramping, and definitely the fatigue set in a little bit, but I still think everybody had a good time playing, and I thought we made a nice showing. It wasn't what we wanted as far as an outcome, but like I said, I'm very proud of them.
Hey, does it make, when you know that you're probably not going to be able to sit even when you're tired, you have to adjust that a little bit? If so, how do you go about doing that?
I think it was a good experience for us to know how to deal with that, because it's not like for all of us to know we kind of just have to fight through it no matter what, because there's not somebody on the bench. But I think on the defensive end, you kind of saw our fatigue get the best of us sometimes. But so I think in future instances, if this same circumstance
would ever happen again.
Happen again.
This is very unique.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Is there like an active decision about the 3-pointers? Because Villanova shot 27 compared to you guys only shot 10. Is there like a philosophy behind not shooting these outside shots? Or
for us, I think we knew that we could take them off the dribble, or we felt that that was one of our if we were going to expose something and get to something, one of our strengths, I thought maybe we could expose the fact that we could a little bit faster and could beat them off the dribble. And then on the flip side, that's one of like our strengths is taking it to the basket. I just thought we had a lot of shots go in and out at the basket. We got a couple. I thought it was very physical on our drives, and I thought some things were missed when we were going in there and trying to finish. But that was our game plan, to try to get more off the dribble. And then, no, we did not want to give them 27 threes that they felt that they were open on. But I think to Teya, what she said, I thought that was maybe a little bit of our fatigue and our hands not staying up in people's shooting pockets.
Games like this, everything kind of has to go right for you to win somebody. You have 7 players, but it was going right. There's one of those scary things. Like Ryan Allen for them comes off, and she's always a good scorer, but she doesn't know how to win. She was 17.
Right.
Is that one? And you guys were defending her. Is that just one of the things? Let's have to say it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think the tournament time, basketball games in general, that's why we play the game. there's always that element, a little bit of element of not, I wouldn't even say luck, but that's kind of what it is, right? And we say you got to try to do everything you can to control the controllable and create your good luck. But at the end of the day, the team that makes more shots is usually going to win and gets, more opportunities. And that's what I also thought our fatigue started to show on the boards. I think that we can be a really good rebounding team, but we started to be like that one and done on the offensive end. And on the defensive end, just in that last quarter, I thought we didn't really hold them off the offensive boards as well. Like they were getting like second and third tries on us a little bit.
Are you all limited to 7 just by injury, or were there other absences?
Injury, people going into the portal, both graduate, like a couple people graduating and not wanting to risk injury. Because again, this was kind of a surprise for us. So a little bit of all of the above.
Going into this game while preparing did Villanova show anything differently while you're on tape that you didn't know?
No. I mean, we knew that their number 11, Jasmine, is a really, really good player. And I'll tell you, she had a great game. Boy, she really. But we knew what they were good at. We knew they were going to run like a 5-out, and they have a very good continuity of movement, and that we had to really be on our A game defensively with both our intensity and our communication. And it is hard to communicate at a high level when you get a little gassed.
How quickly do you have to turn kind of your eyes to next year? The opening of the set.
Yesterday, probably. Now, yeah, I mean, that's what we do, because the players that are going to stay with us and our incoming players coming in, we got to make sure that we're putting us in the best possible way for Boston College to be successful. So that kind of recruiting is always a year-round thing regardless.
Go ahead, Aiden, go ahead and get started on the Heights.
Hi, yeah, Coach. I want to talk about that possession. About 40 or so seconds left. Villanova gets the ball, and they managed to run out about 20 seconds of clock there at the end before you guys get the ball back. Was that, did you guys consider fouling there, or did you like your chances better just playing straight up defense?
Yeah, sometimes I think people forget that in the women's games, we can call timeouts and advance the ball, which is why we tried to save the 2 timeouts that we had. So you never want to start fouling too early in the women's game, because you can, like, a 20 seconds can create a lot more time than it feels like. So no, we intentionally didn't foul there to try to get the ball back and cut it within 2 possessions.
Yeah, and the other thing I want to talk about too a little bit there at the end, you guys were playing some really good defense. I think I saw he held them to about 23% from the field or something in that fourth quarter, and just weren't able to really find those shots. Do you think that was a product of the fatigue setting in that you kind of talked about? It's tough playing with 7 players. Or do you think, there was something else that Villanova did differently in that fourth quarter?
Yeah, no, I don't think they did anything differently. I was really proud of the way they knew in that last 10 minutes we really had to suck it up and talk and do the things that we need to do. I just thought offensively we looked a little disheveled fatigue wise, but I thought we gave it our all for that last quarter.
Thank you.
Dan?
Teya, how much of this week and how much of this game was just kind of operating out of muscle memory, when you get the call and head into practice and in the game?
A lot. It was I think we all just really wanted to play. It's a blessing the coaches got together and all of us were able to get together and play the game we love to play. So it was just a good opportunity for us. I don't think a lot of thinking too much.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach, just through the week and heading into this game for you, how much of this was just about stressing, not even stressing, but just reinforcing everything that you taught this team over the year?
Yeah, I don't even know that we did. We just went and had some fun in practice, and we gave ourselves a lot of nicknames. We could go on about our nicknames. That's why I really wanted to win, so we could say that we were the super savage
Slaying.
slaying 7 slayos. No, this is that. Yeah. But anyways, we had a whole bunch of names that we were giving ourselves, and we were hoping that we'd come in here and use them after a win.
Yeah, being able to get to a postseason too. I mean, what does that, even though it kind of breaks out as a surprise, just what does playing in postseason basketball kind of do for you to head you into the off season too?
It was great. I think, I don't know if Teya had this, but it's funny how many times I had to explain what the WBIT is to people because they don't understand that, like, it's basically the men's version of the men's. Now, like, what their NIT is our WBIT, but a lot of people kind of don't understand that. So that was always, I think, the theme of the conversations a lot for us was, I think people thought we were just getting in anything we could, but I think it's a like Teya said, a blessing and an honor for us to be in the WBIT this year, just because we didn't have the exact year we wanted. And this team talked all year about getting to the tournament. And at least we got to play, maybe not in the exact tournament we wanted, but we still got postseason play.